welcome back to the Junk Room. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with yet another video. What are we going to talk about today, guys? Well, we're going to look at deleted scenes from Indiana Jones. Sadly, not clips of deleted scenes. We're just going to talk about them. And some of these deleted scenes really would have made the film better, or at least made you understand the film better, at least for Raiders. There's two scenes that was key to the movie that should have been left in. Now, sadly, we've never gotten good deleted scenes from this movie. We have an excellent Blu-ray box set that was released. Has some great extras on it. And during these extras is a documentary about the making of Raiders of the Lost Ark. During this making of, we get a hint at some deleted scenes. We see clips of it, but we don't have an actual place on the DVD where you go to extras, and then you go into a deleted scenes section and watch the deleted scenes. Come on, Spielberg, Paramount, I guess now Disney, whoever. Give us a good release of Indiana Jones with deleted scenes and commentary from Steven Spielberg. It's never gonna happen. Would be great. But I think now that the Blu-rays came out with nothing on it, no good deleted scenes, that we're never gonna see them. So I thought I'd take this opportunity using websites, the comic book of the movie Raiders and other Indiana Jones movies, the shooting screenplay and more, to tell you about some deleted scenes. Let me waste your time a little bit more before we get started and tell you, join Patreon. There you become a Patreon supporter. You get to make this site better, and who knows, you might get to see exclusive content or videos early. Or if you'd like to help out this channel in another way, or both ways, go to thatjunkman.com and buy some cool t-shirts. And if you're an Indiana Jones fan, you'll like this shirt and you'll like that shirt. You'll like them both. And some other shirts we have also. Now, let's dig into deleted scenes from Indiana Jones. We're going to start off with Raiders of the Lost Ark. It might not be the first movie in the timeline to Indiana Jones, but it was the first movie released of Indiana Jones. That's right, Temple of Doom takes place before Raiders, but I'm pretty sure 99.9% of you knew that. But let's start with Raiders of the Lost Ark, and let's talk about that scene, the kiss inside Marion's bar, the Ravenwood bar. Now, some of this scene is in the movie. This is an uncut conversation between Indy and Marion. Marion tells Indy about the problems in her life in the last 2 years since her father, Abner Ravenwood, passed away. They talk and she agrees to meet Indiana Jones the next day to give him the medallion. Indy turns to leave the bar, but he's called back by Marion. She grabs him by the jacket and gives him a passionate kiss. And here's a photo of Marion grabbing Indiana Jones' jacket that is seen in the making of the Raiders of the Lost Ark documentary. The scene appears in the script draft, the novel to Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the Marvel comic of Raiders of the Lost Ark. The scene was cut down as Spielberg felt it was too long. Now there's one deleted scene we all know about, and they kind of show it during that making of documentary on the Blu-ray. And that's when Indiana Jones uses his whip to take out the Cairo swordsman. Instead of just pulling his gun out and shooting him, he used the whip as it was planned in the script, and I think we all know about this deleted scene. According to the story, Harrison Ford was very ill that day while filming this scene. So Steven Spielberg just told Harrison Ford to simply pull the gun out of his holster and shoot the swordsman. And that's what we see in the film. But as you can see from the making of documentary, it was originally planned to use his whip to take out the swordsman. Now here's the scene that I think would have probably made the movie a little bit better. I don't know if you can make Raiders any better than it is. It's one of the best movies ever. But it kind of explains some key elements in the film. One, have you noticed that no one, except those that die, touch the Ark? More details about the Ark was cut from the film. There were two rules that applied for the Ark that was cut from the film. Rule number one, you touch the Ark, you die. Number two, you look at the Ark when it's open, you die. When Indy and Sallah take the medallion to be translated, in the film we learn the height of the staff, but in the original cut, the old wise man warned Indy not to touch the Ark or look at it when it's opened. And then you get to the scene where Indy and Sallah find the Ark, and Sallah almost touches it. He reaches out, but Indy stops him, reminding him whoever touches the Ark will die. This is why they use poles to carry it out. Again, if you notice in the film, no one touches the Ark. Except maybe at the end when they all die and their face melts and blows up and all that cool stuff. Now let's talk about a deleted Salah scene. While Indy's in the map room trying to find the location of the Well of Souls, 2 German soldiers approach Salah and ordered him to help remove a truck that was stuck in sand. During this, Salah loses the rope, what was supposed to be used to help Indy climb out of the map room. We do see in the film that Salah does make a rope out of bed sheets and a German flag. What we didn't see was Salah in a state of panic, running around the Nazi camp at breakfast time. A group of German soldiers ask him to serve them water. Being all nervous, Salah spills the water on the German's uniform and leaves, promising to return with fresh water. The scene called for smoke in the background, but unfortunately, the tires used to produce the smoke were too many, and it made the scene too dark, so Spielberg had to cut it out from the release. Oh, that wacky Salah. You want to hear about his execution? That was also cut out of Raiders. While Indy and Marion are left inside the Well of the Souls, the Germans decide that Salah should be executed. A young German soldier was supposed to carry out the job, but he started to have second thoughts. This is a scene I would very much like to see. This young German soldier realizing that he can't just kill someone because he's ordered to. People involved with this scene say that it was a moving, emotional scene. Karen Allen called it the greatest moment since the film began. Now here's a scene that was cut out, but if you look closely in Raiders of the Lost Ark, you can kind of see the person that was cut out of the scene. This scene is when Indiana Jones and Marion escape from the Well of Souls. When Indy pushes the large stone brick out of the room filled with mummies, there's an Arab guard standing outside. Indy crawls out of the tomb and he's face to face with the guard. And then Indy just knocks him unconscious. If you look closely in the scene of Raiders of the Lost Ark, you can see the Arab guard lying on the ground by the building. And one more really well-known deleted scene, Indy riding on the periscope. This, or the original plan with the swordsman, is probably the most well-known Indy cut from the film. And this is another one that would probably help the plot a little better. This scene explains how Indy survived his trip at sea. As the submarine sinks down into the water, he climbs and grabs hold of the periscope. Using his whip, he ties himself to the periscope for the long trip. The cut scene does appear in the Marvel Comics of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Well, that's a look at deleted scenes from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Come back tomorrow, and we're going to look at deleted scenes from Temple of Doom. Ooh, I can't wait. Well, as always, please thumb up this video so I know you like my content, subscribe to the channel, and in the comments below, let me know, would you have liked to see these deleted scenes on the DVD, Blu-ray? Or what do you think about these scenes being cut out from the film? Do you think it would have made the film better? Well, let me know that, and whatever else you want me to know, in the comments below. And until the next time, which will be tomorrow, we'll talk again.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.